This one Roblox pet has made me over 45,000 Robux in the past 2 weeks. And in the last month, I have doubled my account value to over 600,000 Robux. I was pretty excited to see that. Oh my! But I just figured out that I don't even have the rights to use this pet. And now my game could be getting deleted. Why do I have to be so stupid, bro? So there's 3 main ways that I want to improve this game in today's video. First, I want to add more content to the game because who wouldn't want that? I also want to revamp the maps because they're not really looking the best right now. And then after that, I want to increase the monetization of the game so that we make more Robux. And what better way to make a game pay to win than by copying Pet Simulator? Oh my God, Titanic! For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Pet Simulator sells super overpowered pets that are very expensive, to say the least. So I'm going to be adding them into my game. But Happy, that means we have to spend Robux to get good at your game. Yeah, I don't care, buddy. Alright, so it's only been a few hours since I hired Scripted Shark to make the map, and I've got to say I'm quite impressed. The assets look amazing, but the map is a little crowded, so I'm going to take it into the game project and clean it up a little bit.
3:28 a.m.
The map basically looks the same. I kind of spent an hour on it. Probably can't tell a difference, but I don't care. Qubit was able to get this pet from someone, and I'm gonna let him script the Titanic pet because I don't know how to do that, bro. But while he does that, we can go ahead and do something I am good at, which is Photopea. If you don't know what Photopea is, it's basically a free version of Photoshop, except you crash every 30 minutes and lose all of your progress. You know what else really sucks? Not knowing how to make a game because you keep getting the same stupid bug. All I'm saying is, there's a link in the description that can help you make some games. Oh, but you happy I'm broke? Well, we have an entire page on the website full of free assets that you could just download and use. Someone used our simulator pack and made 200,000 Robux in the first week. So all you have to do is drag the file onto Roblox Studio and you're all set. So if you want to make a game just like this with 0 experience, go ahead and click the first link in the description. Or just search shopdhappy.com with 1 P. Anyways, I got on Photopea to make a game icon for the Valentine's update, and I came up with these 2 variants. Me personally, I like the left side better, but people do not seem to agree with me, so I guess we're going with the pink version. While I finish up the icons, Qubit was able to make the Titanic pet system, and now when we step on this pad, we'll have to purchase the pet for 800 Robux, probably make that cheaper. But the pet gives 3 times your best stats, so obviously people are going to be buying this. Before releasing the update to the public, I've modified some of the spawn areas so that it was a little cleaner, and I made the paths a little better. And the game was pretty much ready for the update then. But before we update the game, let's look at how the game has been performing. So in the past 2 months, this game has nearly made me 400,000 Robux. Currently, our best-selling dev product is the Diamond Egg with 44,000 Robux in sales. But as you can see, our new exotic egg, which we released a few weeks ago, is catching up pretty quickly. The goal is to get this new Titanic pet to catch up to these. So let's go ahead and publish the update and see how it does. Before I show you guys the results, we're going to upgrade this map because it's getting really crowded. And I'm going to be completely remaking this on a new base plate with some of Scripted Shark's assets. To start off the map, we obviously have to implement the paths first to see how the map is going to look in its basic layout. And to speed up this process of making curved paths, I'm using a plugin called Archimedes. After finishing a layout for the path, I always add a second layer underneath the path by duplicating all of the parts and scaling it up just to give some extra depth. After that, I went ahead and duplicated a bunch of border parts around the entire map to get an idea for the size. Then I went ahead and added in a few of these trees because Scripted Shark did a really good job on them. And now it's just a matter of duplicating everything and moving it over into the new area. Time for an epic montage. So I sort of put everything on one side of the map on accident. We're going to redo this because I don't like this map at all. Okay, I'm working on another variant of the map, and I think this one's turning out a lot better. And I'm just about done, so I'm going to go ahead and post a picture in the Discord to see what people think about it. So it's time for attempt number 3, and this time I'm gonna have Scripted Shark help me out because clearly I cannot do this on my own. Alright, it's the 3rd time going through this, so I'm gonna go through it a lot quicker. First, I made the path where the player will spawn, and I placed a bunch of points of interest right at the spawn so that the player had a lot of options right when they joined the game. I also thought it would look cool if we added in these darker paths that were slightly lower than the normal paths, just to add in some extra depth to the map. And now, since the shop is sitting on more of a yellow path, I changed it to blue so that it would stand out more. To be honest, I still didn't really like how it looked, so I took a shop from a project I made 2 years ago, and I think it fit really well. After this, I tried setting up all of the points of interest in the map, and this is the part I really struggle with because I've never had to deal with this many points of interest before. So this is where Scripted Shark comes into play, and he changes everything, bro. Alright, so we've spent over 2 hours on this map, and I think it turned out absolutely amazing. Scripted Shark really helped with the layout and adding more movement to the map with animations. But we're not going to stop there because this void area really needs a revamp. This one shouldn't take as long because there's less points of interest. And I doubt you want to hear me explain the exact same process again, so I'm just going to play a time lapse for you guys. Okay, so I got off for a little bit because I was on my computer all day, and Scripted Shark finished the map. Oh, and I got these messages. Urgent! Urgent! 2 missed calls! Shark kind of published and nothing was ready, so now new servers are messed up. Well, this is great. It really wasn't that bad. I just had to overwrite the file with an older version of the game, and it was all fixed. Alright, so now that the map is done, it's time to make the game icon for this update. And to do this, we're going to use Photopea again. To make this icon, I used the rocket ship from the map because I thought it would be unique since all the other games are using pets on their icons right now. And I personally felt like the Valentine's icon turned out better, but this one's still okay. Oh yeah, and one more thing I had to do before releasing the update was make borders for the map so that players didn't run out, because that's been a big issue with my previous games. And with that complete, we were able to publish the next update. Okay, now let's look at the results. First, looking at the developer products, let's go ahead and look at the analytics and see... Okay, Exotic Egg is still the top seller in the past 30 days, but let's go ahead and see how close the Titanic Pet is. Okay, it's currently in second place with 61 sales already. That's actually way more than I was expecting. If we look at the graph on how the individual passes have been selling, you can see it's pretty obvious that the Titanic Pet is by far the best performer since the day we released it. So I thought this would be a happy ending here, but then... So I was just in the middle of editing this video and I got this DM that apparently an entire egg from our game is stolen. So apparently all of these pets are stolen. Alright, so while I change these pets, let me explain exactly what happened. Qbit was helping me find pets because we don't have all the time to make all of these pets. We have to get them other ways. He was going to script for someone and in return they provide pets for us. But it turns out this person didn't even own the pets. They bought them from someone else who was actually leaking pets from other games. And I explained this to the owner of the pets and he was pretty chill about it. He saw that it wasn't really my fault. It was just a big misunderstanding. So he's letting us keep the Titanic Pet in the game, but I'm going to try and change all of the other pets. I had a little scare there, but we figured it out and I learned to verify that people actually own the pets that they are selling me. Oh well, we ended with over 500,000 Robux in profit, so I guess it's a win. Go ahead and watch this video if you enjoyed.